Greetings metalheads and welcome to No Nonsense Metal Reviews. I'm George and this is yet another episode of Bands You Need to Hear. Bands that if you're not familiar with already, you really want to check them out. It's well worth your time. It's worth the hearing damage. So today I've got a completely off the reservation recommendation. These guys are pretty mental. There's nothing about this that is particularly serious. These guys do not take themselves too seriously, and I would not recommend them for any heavy music fans who really do take themselves very seriously, because this is quite silly stuff. This is an international supergroup featuring members of Gloryhammer and Ailstorm and numerous others. This is Wizardthrone. This is their debut album, which came out last year, 2021. This is the only album that they have so far. Hypercube Necro Dimensions. This is just crazy stuff. If I could describe the sound, it is a mixture of black metal, melodic death metal, symphonic metal, and power metal. It really is all over the place, but this album is really freaking good. If you strip aside the crazy aesthetics that you have here, the absolutely bonkers song titles that you have here that are mostly just total tongue twisters, and the nonsensical lyrics and things that go on in between, strip that aside and just listen to the music and the great vocals as well. These are a really talented bunch of musicians delivering some really great extreme metal. I would recommend these guys for fans of Winter Sun, of Dimmu Borgir, of Children of Bodom and Gloryhammer. They really are heavily leaning in the sort of symphonic black and death metal. That's very loose, or I should say it's probably more a very niche category, subgenre to try and fit a band into. But they're very, very symphonic, very blackened, but you've got some killer riffs here. You've got some great, nasty vocals. They've got the good stuff and the songs to support the totally bonkers iconography and aesthetics and titles. The opening track, Black Hole Quantum Thermodynamics, is a pretty furious metal number. Extreme, really does remind me of Winter Sun, actually. Vocally, yes, and the kind of blackened symphonic power that they have there. The second track, Frozen Winds of Thyraxia, really are not the easiest titles to pronounce. Really good, raging track. Again, it's very symphonic. Some really great keys and synths in there as well. Really does remind me of Dimmu Borgir, that particular number. The superb third track, Incantation of the Red Order, has some furious breakdown riffs there. Really, really heavy, formidable stuff. Really crushingly heavy. Just throughout the album, actually, these are really good songs. There's not a dud moment. It sort of flows really nicely. And at the end, the last track there, which I don't know if I can pronounce it all, it's called Beyond the Wizardthrone, brackets, Cryptopharmacological Revelations of the something beta function. It's quite difficult to actually read it because it's not just straightforward Times New Roman, but it's a really great sort of mini epic piece where you get lots of orchestral, almost symphonic elements, you get crushing riffs, you get great power, great fury in there. It's a really, really good album. Would certainly recommend these guys to, as I say, fans of Dimmu Borgir, of Gloryhammer, of Children of Bodom, where you've got the aggression coupled with the great synths and soundscapes. Really, really brilliant stuff. So there you have it, Wizardthrone, totally bonkers, a band you need to hear. If you love not too serious metal, if you love fantasy and sci-fi, if you love just good, heavy, extreme metal, check this album out. Hypercube Necro Dimensions, an album, superb album, and a band you need to hear. Hope you like the recommendation. Are you a fan of the band? What do you think? Let me know. I'm very interested to hear. If you've never heard of them, check out Wizardthrone and let me know what you think of these crazy, crazy songs, totally out there stuff. Thank you for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe. You'll take care, my friends. Stay heavy.